Taggerson is getting started with Prologue. We can assume that Sneaky will be catching up soon. Little tutorial level. Players are going to be hopping around a lot because every hop saves a couple frames.
Yep, really gonna get interesting in the next chapter when dashes are introduced.
Yep, that's when you can do all the speed tech. Alright, both players finishing up with a pretty nice Prologue. No deaths anyway, that's the main thing. Getting started right with Chapter 1. And here we have the dash available to us, so all the speed tech that you can pretty much do in this game is open to us right off the bat. There's a lot of movement based on dashing and then jumping, either vertically or horizontally. We're going to be seeing a lot of that, along with momentum being used from the environment.
Death by Taggerson.
Trying to hit that reverse hyper dash there, but he dashed a little bit too soon, so he ended up getting nicked by the spikes. Nice recovery, though. Didn't let it phase him. Taggerson showing off a very optimized Chapter 1. A little bit of a slip up there. Again, a quick recovery, though.
I think they're pretty even. It's a bit hard to tell with Sneaky's stream, though.
Right. Yeah, considering the in-game time, they do look pretty even.
Nice diagonal there by Taggerson.
Yep. It's a pretty aggressive strat. Taggerson finishing up Chapter 1. Very nice time there. And moving on to Chapter 2. Chapter 2 introduces main mechanic is the dream blocks. Very amusing mechanic. I thought something was missing there. Let's get that audio in there.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
It was like something was off. Taggerson going for the risky diagonal there. Doesn't quite get it, but good strats to make up for it.
Yeah, Taggerson definitely going for the really fast and aggressive strats that we've seen so far. Nice navigation through that lock switch room. And here we have Taggerson coming up on the two more difficult levels. Let's see. Nice. Skipping down, dashing through those two clones. And fast falling through that long section there. That's pretty hard to do. Really nicely done. Getting down past the battle and fight in less than 130. It's really impressive. Taggerson is now entering a section called Awake, where nothing can really kill you, but there's a lot of pretty tight terrain to get through. Getting through it optimally is more difficult than you'd think.
Yeah, really smooth.
Doing tons of ultras and corner boosts. This is like TAS, almost like, well, no, it's not TAS level, because TAS does that crazy thing, but that was like really impressive. That was a lot of really like precise ultra dashing.
entering one of the harder levels, Chapter 3. This is where the game really starts to pick up.
Yep. Much longer and more difficult compared to the chapters that came before. Looks like Sneaky got through the battle end fight with at about a 135, which is pretty respectable. Taggerson making it through his first part of Chapter 3 with very nice movement. Reaching this part in less than 50 seconds. Really nice fast strat in that room with the 3 rotating dust bunnies. Oh, Taggerson actually missing the key there, but he retried or died and got another chance to go get it.
Gonna be seeing a big mess here. A lot of cool strategies to get through it really quickly.
Yeah, it's pretty cramped in here. Really nice ending of that room. Those last 3 movements are a little bit tight, but save a lot of time.
This is making me want to go play Celeste.
Yeah, Taggerson is playing very competently in Chapter 3. Reaching this first button in less than 2 minutes. Really nicely done. So Taggerson right now, what he's doing is cleaning up this huge mess. By hitting 3 buttons scattered around the hotel.
Fortunate death there, but only costs like a few seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, deaths in this game, how much time they cost you really depends on like how long you've spent in that room beforehand. Or it's just the last checkpoint, which is usually at the beginning of the room. So the really long rooms can be really punishing if you die near the end of them. Well, we've seen some of those starting, really at the end of this chapter. I guess the end of Chapter 2 as well.
What do you think about Oshiro? Do you think he's misunderstood?
Oshiro, probably shouldn't say what I think about him on a family-friendly channel. No, I mean,
he's kind of a jerk.
He's kind of a jerk. I mean, just the fact... Well, I mean, I guess it depends on like what death is in this game, right? Because you can just come back from it, so it's not that big a deal. But on the other hand, the guy's actually trying to kill Madeline. It's kind of messed up, man.
Well, I mean, Madeline is trying to kill Madeline, so it's kind of like she's trying to kill, herself.
It's a good point. But hey, just because someone's committing suicide doesn't mean that you should commit homicide on them. I don't know. This gets into some pretty tricky territory.
I did not expect the conversation to take that turn.
Taggerson, kind of messing up in that room a little bit, but showing off one of those wall bounces. Nice wall bounce there to get through that room on the fastest cycle. Oh, and really nice quadruple hyper there. On and then a restart to warp back to the beginning of the room. It's one of the couple of intentional deaths in this game to move faster.
Yeah, I think the second one is all the way on Summit.
Yeah, they both involve getting keys, because keys stay with you even after you die, so sometimes it's faster to kill yourself after collecting a key.
A lot of intentional deaths on all red berries.
Oh yeah. The best category. Oh, Taggerson going for a really aggressive ultra there, but he missed it. Oh, he got it on a second try, though. That looks pretty cool.
Nice.
Taggerson maybe showing a little bit of fear there. Not quite trusting himself to get that cycle skip. Ooh, missing the log switch, but manages to save it. Really nice save. That was pretty dangerous because when he stepped on the ground there, it turned into a hazard. It's one of Chapter 3's many Interior features. Alright, Taggerson now in the last room of Oshiro. A very long room, so really punishing if you die. Taggerson having a really good entrance cycle off of this so far. Looks like he's probably going to be able to get through. Oh, a couple of slip-ups near the end, but it wasn't enough to sink him, so he's done with Chapter 3. With a very nice global time of 9:20, 9:21. Anything below 10 minutes I consider to be pretty impressive. Taggerson now entering the Golden Ridge, Chapter 4. It's a little shorter than the Chapter 3. A little more chill in some ways, but...
Tish. Because it's snowing, guys. So it's chill.
I wasn't even trying for that one.
Get it? That was an ice pun, man.
Nice, nice. So we already see right from the beginning all the new mechanics in this level. We got the wind, the clouds, the bubbles. Yeah, Taggerson. Taking a little bit of a death there. Going for that fast strat. Okay, not going for it the second time.
Yeah, as a great man once said, ice is nice.
Spice is nice.
We'll see if he goes for the spike jump here. And it looks like he's going for it.
Spikes are nice. Yeah, he got it on his second try. Definitely saved some time there.
Really nice wall bounces there.
Yep. Let's see what kind of auto-scroller skip he goes for here. Oh, he's going for the big one.
The fancy strat.
Nice, and he got it first try. It's one of the few strats in this game right now where you actually have to be ducking on the bunny hop. It's a little thing where if you're holding down during the bunny hop, you like duck. Actually gives you a slightly smaller hitbox in the air and lets you clear this ceiling that otherwise would bonk you.
Really nice spacing there by Taggerson.
Taggerson using that that strat TGH found at SGDQ. Cool little bunny hop off the moving block to give you a really weird like arc on your jump that lets you clear that height. Taggerson is having a really good chapter 4. Ooh, of course, as I say that, he misses the cycle skip here. He gets a little caught up on that pole. Sneaky looks like he's up to the Oshiro section. And he's not doing bad time-wise either. He's definitely behind where Taggerson was at the time, but not by all that much. Probably by less than a minute.
So with a name like Birdo Prey, I have to ask, do you run Super Mario Brothers 2?
I do not. It's actually a name, a nickname that I got when I was younger. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Were you always eating eggs?
No. Yeah. I don't know. I'm prey for Birdo.
Taggerson.
Yeah, Taggerson's first major mistake there in that chapter that I saw. In the last room now of Golden Ridge, and finishing off with a 3:22, something like that. Really nice time.
Sneaky finishing Oshiro with a 10:08, it looks like.
Not bad. But yeah, there's like a 40 to 50 second lead there, at least going into chapter 3. Chapter 4, sorry. Taggerson now in chapter 5. See these moving blocks that move when you dash, and the red bubbles that continue. Taggerson overshooting with that ultra a bit. Let's see how he gets through this. Uses
nice.
the reverse hyper dash. I really like that method.
Nice save by Taggerson there.
Yeah.
Pro tip, always hold climb.
That slows you down, man. Let's see if Taggerson goes for the corner boost here. It looks like he's gonna try. Alright. He tried to get it. But, you know, falling back onto this, that strat isn't so bad either.
I was gonna make a joke earlier that Sneaky's connection reminds me of the part in Soul Eater where Black Star is like, I'll slow down my heartbeat so they won't even hear me. Couple of slight mistakes here by Taggerson.
Yeah. Just a few movement mistakes. Still getting through it pretty fast. I think I saw Sneaky go for the spike jump there. And I assume he got it because he's on the next screen.
That does make sense.
So Taggerson is now playing as the Seeker, just for a little bit. Nice movement getting through there. It's a really annoying place to mess up.
Taggerson not skipping the death animation.
I wonder if he knows you can do that.
Press the jump button when you die. Don't tell anyone I told you, though. I love that room because you want to get like all the momentum and then you just slam into the freaking tendrils. So you're like, I can get so much momentum from this block.
Right. There's a new strat I've been trying out where you dash down and then do a cool little like spike jump. It feels much better because then you can actually get that speed you crave.
Technically, it's not jump; it's just the actual jump button. Technically, it's not dash; it's the go back. Technically, it's not the start; it's the menu button.
Right. It's like the menu confirm button, right?
Yeah, that strat saves about 10 minutes in the run if you can pull off the death animation skip.
I mean, the other thing you could do is not die.
Yeah, you can juke that Seeker for like a solid 5 minutes.
Ooh, Taggerson not getting his dash back like he expected, but still like doing okay.
Theo section. Our favorite Instagrammer we get to carry around. What do you call people that like post on Instagram? Instagrammers? Instagrammers? Instant grammar? Insta-fammer. Insta-glamour.
This seems important.
Insta-tanner from Full House.
Wow, Taggerson is killing it in this Theo section. The Ultra strats are really cool. I really want to learn how to do that. Really
Solid
nice.
section.
It looked like a sub 5 temple.
That's because it was.
Nice.
We're gonna see if they go for leg skip in a moment.
I suspect that he will try it, just from the strat that he's been doing this whole time, really going hog wild. So leg skip, we're gonna see it probably right now. Yeah, he's going for it. All right, he failed the first try. Let's see, try again. Nice, got it on the second try. So he might have saved a little time there.
Second try still saves time, I think.
Yeah. It's a really precise wall bounce around some spikes to avoid having to take one of these blocks. And it saves a good several seconds. But yeah, it's very precise. It's like 2 pixels where you have like a few frames and like 1 pixel where you have 1 frame to do the right inputs.
Yeah, you got the 1 frame, 7 pixel reverse hyper, yeah.
Nice. Taggerson doing this slightly faster strat with the Kevin block by basically launching off of it and getting to the crumpling block before the Kevin can reach it and be stopped by it. You have to get to it really early for it to work.
Nice Kevin block skip and wall jump skip by Taggerson.
Yep. Although, wow, he's...
How did he not get dash?
I know, right? That looked weird. I think he like bunny hopped fast enough, like on 1 frame, to not get his dash back. Something that can very occasionally happen. Nice. Reverse hyper off the moving Kevin to get really high speed.
Nice double, nice.
Yeah.
You think it's possible to skip that last bumper?
I feel like if it was possible, people would be doing it. I don't know. I'm a copycat for strats. Oh, Taggerson taking the top route here. It can be a little faster if you do it optimally. Alright, that wasn't bad. There are multiple paths you can take through this section called the Hollows. It's mostly pretty set because most of them have one route that's takes a lot longer than the others. But there are a couple more controversial ones where people will try one or the other. Maybe something that they're more used to.
Maybe there could be an argument that Madeline can't die.
Well, I mean, for someone who can't die, she sure dies a lot.
No. I mean, like, every time she dies, it just, like, rewinds time, like, a couple of seconds.
Oh, I see what you mean. So, what is that, like a quantum death? Like, every time she dies, your consciousness just moves to another instance of her in another parallel universe where she didn't die.
So maybe we could say that, you know, Oshiro sees Madeline, like, reset once, and then he knows that she's immortal.
Oh, so he just wants to beat the crap out of her.
He's still a jerk, but he's not murderous?
I see where we're going with that. Alright.
I don't think there's a single room that has obstacles that you can die on naturally where Oshiro is also there.
Taggerson going for a really big boost here. Let's see if we can get it. Ooh, nice.
Not getting caught in this ground.
The big zoom.
Big zoom?
Yeah.
That's my favorite movie.
The one with Humphrey Bogart?
The one with the guys from Sky High. And Tim Allen. It's called Big Zoom.
Oh, okay. I thought you were making a reference to The Big Sleep.
Oh, I read that book for my noir class.
Nice.
It was decent, but I liked Double Indemnity a lot more.
So Taggerson got a little caught up on the ceiling. It ended up messing up his timing, so he ate one of Battleland's projectiles here. Ooh, really nice strat in that room. Taggerson really like scraping out the frames here. Oh, wow.
What the heck?
That ultra was intense.
Dude, my monitor just like got hotter.
That was fire, man.
Oshiro must be really bad at platforming if he became a ghost. Someone should do a parody of The Big Sleep, but with a bunch of sheep, and they could call it The Big Sheep. And it'd be claymation. Like
wow.
Shaun the Sheep.
That's really brilliant, dude. You should do it, man.
I should.
Taggerson doing some really cool strats, by the way. Like overall, I've been seeing like a lot of ultras in places I don't often see them. Ooh, Taggerson
Nice.
getting a little messed up there.
I tried to say rough
Very
and
close.
some other word at the same time. The idea of like ranked.
Oh, Sneaky going for search skip now. It looks like his stream might have improved a little bit. That's nice. Also not getting his dash back where Taggerson also didn't get it, but he handled it just as well. Taggerson now in the final room of Chapter 6. Well, the final room of the battle and fight. It's pretty long, it's pretty hard. Wow, I feel like that was narrowly avoiding that laser there. And that was a cool
like you're
reverse
narrowly
hyper
avoiding
into
an
an ultra.
innuendo there. So do you know if Sneaky's stream is like ahead?
Oh, good question. Because look at that in-game time difference.
That is 18 versus 24.
Wow, that's actually really significant. It's a little hard for me to calculate right now. I guess let's see what time Taggerson is at as this chapter finishes. 24:45. All right, so we'll do that calculation later.
Keep that number in your head.
Yeah. So Taggerson now entering the summit. Definitely the longest chapter. Pretty grueling. Let's see how Taggerson does with it. He did have an early
Sneaky's
mistake
stream
there.
is looking a lot better now.
Yeah, it's great. And he's definitely doing some good stuff in the Theo section here.
Yeah, Sneaky had a really weird death. Basically, like, he was on the wrong side of the explosion, so it sent him, like, backwards half the screen, and then
Oh, that's really unfortunate. Ooh, Taggerson, I think he had a misdash there. Yeah, so he didn't get the height. Looks like Sneaky's just about to finish up Chapter 5. So let's say, considering that Taggerson finished with a 24:45, I believe it was, Sneaky is like 4 or so minutes behind that. So I'd say Taggerson's ahead by probably 2 or 3 minutes right now.
Revolut Coin is thinking about going to the lab after this one.
Yeah. Yeah, all these strats, these cool strats that you're seeing were developed by the community over a long time. The fruits of everyone's labor.
How long has
really
this
nice.
game been out? Like a year or so?
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't say a long time. I mean, it's like nothing compared to a lot of games that are speedrun. Taggerson is doing these hypers actually out of the Dream Blocks, which is a somewhat newish thing. You actually just saw him fail that one, which is why he actually dashed straight diagonal down into death. It's because he messed up the timer for it a tiny bit. So it's definitely pretty risky, but it can save like a few fractions of a second for each one.
Revolut Coin is theory crafting about. So it's now legal to go to the B-sides, but the only levels where they save time are 5 and 6B, and you have to play it like perfectly.
Right.
But if there could potentially
Yeah, I
be
think
like
some people
new...
have already. Ooh, wow! Taggerson going for like the really aggressive cycle skips in this room, in this really long room, and he just did that like with flawlessly. That was really cool.
They
And
got the
there's
moon
probably
dash
going to be a
off the
cool
platform.
thing here, getting those ultra dashes. Yeah, the 3 ultra dashes in that room. Get through it really fast. Otherwise, a room that would normally take like quite a while.
This
Just
man
takes a couple
cannot
seconds.
be stopped.
Yeah, Taggerson, like, I don't think he was this good like when this tournament started by far. This is like really impressive.
Swaggerson.
Yeah, some
wanna
people
see-
like Revo over here in chat have been using the B-sides in actual tournament races. It's really cool as a way to showcase it. I guess if you're feeling confident against your opponent.
How does Summit B work? Would that
Right.
not grant completion?
It would, but the tape is like pretty far along in Summit. It's like all the way in 1,500 meters, so I don't think it would be worth it to quit and then go to do all of 7B after collecting the tape. That's the main barrier, I think.
Auto scroller skip. That was clean.
Yeah, that was nice. Ooh.
What
Taggerson doing.
does misrespecting mean? I haven't heard that word before.
It's probably a certain kind of disrespecting. But it's maybe like misrepresenting as well.
Yeah, maybe it's like a combo, like Confuzzled. Do you not know Confuzzled? It's confused and puzzles. There's also Hangry, which is hungry and angry.
Oh, sneaky, trying to sneak in under that Kevin, but it looks like he might be not doing that quite right. There we go.
That can be a bit of a tricky thing to do with control stick sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it would make sense if that was the case. Definitely can be kind of hard to know when you're doing diagonals. Oh man, Taggerson at these 2,500 meter strats. He's going for key skip now. Actually failing the first time. All right, he's going for it through the transition again. All right, he got it the second try.
The skip right there is really nice because it's really easy to pull off.
Yeah. And there's a whole room you can skip using it, which is always nice.
Very nice second try there by Taggerson.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Going for door skip, failing on his first try. Ooh, second try as well.
Don't worry, guys.
He's
It
not going to quit.
saves so much time. Taggerson!
He really wants this. Ooh, that's brutal.
I think maybe his controller isn't working, like, for diagonals, but just for this one room? I don't know, it's weird.
He may just be getting tilted. Oh, this is painful.
What's his PB again? A 36?
34 something. One side. 34-19.
Man, this was such a solid run, too.
So he did end up getting that door skip in the end. It cost him a lot of time, though.
Nice, getting on top of the block. That saves a little bit of time from the spring.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Door,
That was
screen
awkward.
does not scroll in that room.
I think Taggerson seems to be having some trouble with his like upwards facing dashes. They're not going the directions that he's expecting them to go in. I mean, it's possible that his hands are cramping up. That does happen to me in Summit, to be honest.
So what happened there on the platform, for the audience, basically when you get up, before you can jump, you have like a second where you can't really. So Tag just got kind of off balance because of that.
It's alright. So a PP is probably out at this point, unfortunately for Taggerson, but it looks like he is definitely on track to... Well, it's hard to say, actually. Looking at the IGT difference, it's hard to say who's on track right now. Probably Taggerson still. Let's see. We'll see what time Sneaky ends Chapter 6 with.
On my screen, I think he's already past 24 and he's still on battling.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty early battling as well.
Yeah, it's probably about halfway through. If like the remix is 2/3 of the way through.
Nice calculating based on the soundtrack. Big brain Birdo.
I don't know. I tend to judge things like my timing based on the music sometimes. It just like happens after you run it like dozens of times. I like never listen to anything other than the OST when I run this game, so I've heard it probably a ridiculous amount of times. Ooh, nice saving of that second dash on Taggerson's side there for that earlier flag. It's actually pretty precise. Taggerson now, some of the longest screens here. Alright, there's 13 done. Oh no, this is 13. So that death he just took there is not as bad as it could have been, because it was right at the beginning. And, oh, nice going for that diagonal up. It's always kind of risky, but he got it. And then he got that quick neutral jump around that spike on the wall. That's pretty cool. Sneaky now in the remix part of the battle and fight.
It's crazy to see how much, just how well he's doing. Freaking commentator's curse, dude.
Yeah, Sneaky definitely going for broke with some of these strats.
Yeah, like right there, that should have been a diagonal, so I think it probably is his controller.
Yeah, that's actually really bad for this particular flag. Alright, he got it.
Yeah, nothing's worse than wanting to do something and then your controller just doesn't let you.
Yeah. Alright, Taggerson almost done now. Flag number 3.
I don't say
This whole
anything
section
on
is
that
really
flag.
nicely done. Ooh.
Oh! Cries of anguish.
Alright, Sneaky's finish up with chapter 6. I think he had a 26 or 27.
Definitely if he plays the rest of it solidly.
27-30. Alright. So, I don't know. It'll be pretty hard to beat a 36-22. You need to have a really flawless summit, like as a top runner. Well, okay, maybe that's exaggerating a bit. Because top runners are now, what, like 820? If he can get like a 9, a low 9, he might be able to do it. So we definitely can't call this race yet.
Revolu Coin missed his own emote.
Let's see if Sneaky has any audio.
Taggerson said on Discord, "I'm ready whenever." So if he wants to join the Discord,
Sure. Come on in, man.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Taggerson. Congrats.
Thanks, man. Oh, hang on.
what'd you think of the race, Swaggerson? My laptop battery is running low, so I know I'm rooting for Sneaky right now.
Nice. Sneaky's just finishing up Summit Base right now. The 28-15 going on. It's been unfortunately it's been a little hard to tell. His stream has often been a little bit shaky. It's actually going pretty well right now though. But yeah, he wasn't that far behind you the whole time. It was never like really, at least in IGT. I mean, so how do you feel about the race, man? I have to say, I was really impressed by a lot of the strats you're using there.
Sorry,
You're doing a lot of ultras.
This. I got IRL'd hard.
Oh, the end with your controller?
No, just now I had somebody walk in on me.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, just parent stuff. Sorry about that. Okay, now we can start this.
Okay,
I know you
gotcha.
guys were talking to me, and I was like, I want to talk back.
Do your
That's
homework,
alright,
kiddo.
But yeah, I thought the race went very well. As soon as door skip happened, I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
I just got, my brain shut off or something, man. I don't know what happened, and my brain was just shut off the whole time. The rest of the way through, I was just like, I cannot believe this. That was just a mess. But hey,
so like
I could just
that was
say-
like pure tilt.
Yeah,
like we
basically.
were wondering like if like I don't know if your controller had started to mess up or if your hands were cramping or something.
No, that was just me. Although I could
Purely
say I just wanted
mental.
to show off the great trick. It's a good trick. I love it. I just wanted to show it off some more.
You had to show it off multiple times. I getcha.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But anyways, yeah, even with the 2500 and the 3000 being kind of lame, I was on good pace. I was only 30 seconds behind exiting out of Reflection, so that was good. I actually got Revo Featherless strat in Battle Line first try, so I was really happy about that one.
Nice. I saw a lot of really impressive strats from you. You were doing a lot of ultras. That awake section from you was really great.
Thank you.
Maybe there was like, I think maybe the last screen was a bit messed up.
Yeah,
But
the last screen I accidentally held my jump button too early going into the screen transition, so I floated.
yeah, it's really like it's hard to like describe like to someone who hasn't run it like how precise a lot of these like tricks have to be done, like in terms of just exactly where like your angle and how long you hold the jump button.
Yeah, just watching
all
it
those
doesn't do
details.
it justice. It can be pretty rough sometimes, especially with the
Yeah.
screen transitions. Like I said, just me, like I wanted to try and rush through it. I knew I was having a good awake section, but just a slight too early A press. It was still in the screen transition, so I just floated all the way to a bad spot, basically.
Gotcha. But yeah, I mean, it was really impressive. Lots of ultra strats. I'm trying to incorporate more of those myself.
Yeah, I
into my
love
runs.
ultras. Ultras are really fun.
Yeah.
I can never get enough ultras in my run. Wherever I can find more, I'll put them in pretty much.
Yeah, that one
going-
and were you talking about that one in the Battleland fight where you just skip the feather and go super fast?
No, but that one's also really cool. I like that one a lot. The one that I was gonna talk about, well, I guess it's multiple, is my awake section. I think the third screen a little bit different. people will just kind of like ultra right through it and position themselves well. I'll just say I don't have time for that, so I'm just gonna put 3 ultras in a row in this room. It doesn't make me any faster, but I just love it so much. So I'll just do like 2 or 3 ultras in that one room,
Nice.
just because it sets itself up well for it. And I just love that strat so much. It doesn't do anything for me.
Swag.
Oh, you know it, dude. Yeah, something I did want to say is, that run was actually a lot better than I expected. I expected a bunch of misdirects, but I didn't expect that many. I took a break from playing this game and I haven't been practicing, so I came back today thinking like, oh, this is gonna be interesting.
How long were you not playing?
I haven't played this game for 2 weeks while I got set up for school.
Oh wow. Yeah, I took like a 10-day break, and like my fingers could still do the moves, but it felt strangely like disconnected from my brain.
Yeah,
It's a little hard to describe.
I feel like it's especially brutal on analog because, like you saw, taking a break for that long, it's like you need those precise angles down, or you're just gonna misdirect most of the time, which is what happened. Like I just didn't have those precise angles down correctly, and just I got pretty much screwed throughout the entire run because of it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I know the feel. I ran on analog for a while as well, until I was sort of forced to change.
What made you change forcefully?
The controller I had with the analog stick I really liked died, and and I got a new one that had a bad stick but a really good D-pad. So I just
okay, fair enough.
Trained myself over.
That's fair. I don't want to say anything about switching over to D-pad yet, because everybody who plays on analog would be really mad at me if I said anything.
I mean, you have my PB beaten well, and so I can't say anything bad about analog if you can beat me with it.
Yeah, my only
Alright guys, if I randomly disappear, it's because my laptop ran out of battery.
Oh,
no. Alright. We'll keep that in mind.
I have to hurry this up then.
Sneaky,
anyways, Sneaky, we need you to go. But anyways, yeah, my only concern with switching to D-pad is Xbox One controller. That sucks. And I'm just not a fan of D-pad, to be honest. I played this entire game through analog my first time, even though I was fully aware of the bad angles that analog had. I didn't really care too much for that. I just love analog so much.
Nice.
But
it's more comfortable.
I recently just killed my Xbox 360 controller, so I got an Xbox One controller. It worked pretty great, like for probably about a month, and now the analog stick is really loose, and it's just, I mean, it doesn't cause me an issue, but it's a minor complaint, if anything.
I just want to point out that Sneaky has had a pretty awesome 2,500 meters there, threading the needle, getting door skip, and then it looks like the last room as well, getting that all done without any deaths.
No 24 retries on door skip for him. He only needs 1.
And it looks like I'm still not going to call it quite yet, because going out into 3,000 meters with only 34:31.
Yeah, that actually beat me.
Definitely possible. I'd say it's unlikely. I think getting like a flat 2-minute, or less than 2 minutes, 3,000 meters is almost impossible. But I'm still not going to call it quite yet.
Yeah, I left and got my laptop cord.
Ooh, there we go.
Nice.
Strats. Good stuff to Chocolate, running that strats %. Getting that laptop cord. Keeping it together.
I got the power cord skip.
Sneaky has some dangerous strats for 3,000. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, Sneaky's really going for broke here. I think he wants. I think he wants that PB. Can he get it? No, he can't get it. But he wants to get close to it.
Seems like Sneaky might have finished just now. I don't know what happened to his stream. Oh my god, he finished like 5 minutes ago. That's no good. Yikes.
Oh, Sneaky's already done. I think his stream has been slowed down just to try to get the quality to be a little bit better.
Oh, you might be right.
So I guess if Sneaky is available, we could invite him in while we finish watching his run. I don't know if he wants to join us or not.
Well, actually, do you know if we're doing anything at 11? We might be out of time if then.
Oh, that's true, don't we? We have something else coming up pretty soon. So we might have to. Well, I don't know. Are we gonna finish watching out this run?
We could just skip to the end.
Probably can.
Just skip to flag 1.
Yeah, don't give me any credit for noticing the time. I literally just saw Cyclone hop in on the setup. I was like, oh, what time is it? He might be mad. Yeah, kind of unfortunate that Sneaky's stream was acting up with the restream, but oh well. Still got
This is a really solid summit.
Yeah, at least it's smooth-ishly, so you can see all the stuff that he's doing. So that's always nice.
Don't look at the rain.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on a limb and say if I didn't have the crappy door skip and the crappy 3,000 meters, I probably would have gotten like a low 35, which is pretty dang close to my PB, and I would have been really happy with.
Yeah, I think he probably spent a good minute on the door skip there.
Unfortunate. Given the hardest trick in its name, the reason why. This is why.
And what hurts also is when you like give up on doing it and then you fail anyway.
I was not happy with that. I'm just like, I'm just gonna give up.
It's like, come on, I've already given in.
Yeah, I died doing the same exact thing, and I'm just like, oh no. It's just
Really solid summit by Sneaky, and that's GG.
Yep. GG's to
Alright.
both winners.
Yeah,
And congrats to
Cyclone's a little
Taggerson.
upset, so I'm gonna have to call it.
Alright, this is our goodbye. Say goodbye, Berto Craig.
Yeah, thanks for
Bye all.
having me.
Thanks for watching.
Bye,
Stay
everyone.
tuned for more
Stay true.
Celeste in the
Bye.
future. We got something else coming up next, so don't change that dial.